Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you so much for our mastermind. I'm excited to share that with our retreat guests who you'll get to meet a day after they arrive in Grand Cayman.
I'm so excited to meet them and just to help them, like feel their best and feel confident. It's a passion of mine, as you can tell.
It shows, it does. And I'm curious, something that I'm really interested in right now. You mentioned a book that you're reading. I'm reading many books all at once, all the time, right? It's so exciting to grow in that way. But I'm most interested in is after you put on the outfit and you're feeling confident, do you have any tips around your stance? So I love what you said about or body language rather, right? I love what you said about sitting in the front row, not being inconspicuous. What about when you're walking or when you're standing, maybe networking or about to pitch? Any thoughts there?
Yes, and this book is great because he talks about, and there are a couple of things I'll touch on, but even when you're walking to when you walk 25% faster, it makes you feel confident.
Mhm.
And I had to think about that, right? Like, I live in New York, and of course, everyone's like walking fast, but it does make you feel confident. And I tried it the other day, like walking through the airport. And I was like, oh my gosh, I felt, you like stand up straighter, and you just feel good. And then another thing that I'm a huge Mel Robbins fan, and I listen to her podcast, and she says that, looking yourself in the mirror and high-fiving yourself, which I know sounds weird, but that truly elevates your confidence, because you're looking yourself and then you high five, you're like, I got this, which will make you just feel good about yourself. And doing that in the morning will just kind of set the tone for the day that I feel good. And then a third thing I want to mention is, and I do this a lot whenever I'm taking pictures or in a room, like put, your hands on your waist. That's kind of like the power stance. And that also, really exudes confidence and gives you confidence. Or what I love to do, because I design clothing and I put pockets in everything, right? And instead of folding your arms, putting your arms in your pockets will also kind of help you relax and feel a little bit more confident. So,
Fascinating. Those are wonderful tips. Thank you for dropping all the gems.
of course.
We will be getting together on the beach for a photo shoot, which you will be able to join us for. Any tips or recommendations when we're getting ready for that? So everyone's going to be wearing whatever their favorite outfit is that they would like to wear. It is going to be right around sunset, so we'll get that nice warm light. Uh, any tips or recommendations for that?
Yeah, I think, color like on the beach just really, really pops. And sometimes I feel women are scared of color if they tend to wear like all dark colors, but there's a way to infuse a little color, even in a monochromatic look, that will really pop, right? So it could be bright, like aqua sandals to kind of match that beachy vibe, or a pair of really bold, colorful earrings, or even a scarf, a nice silk scarf. And I'm gonna bring some. So if anyone wants to, use some of those scarves. So it's just something light and but I think the biggest thing is comfort, right? You have to wear something that you're comfortable in because it's a photo shoot. You want to look your best, but it's also in this beautiful beach setting. So you just want to like relax and just take it all in. So whatever that may be, it could be a suit with some white sneakers, whatever it is, just make sure you look and feel comfortable in whatever you select to wear that day.
Beautiful. Each of the speakers, who are speakers and presenters, of course, are going to be asked this question. So you get to get asked it first.
Yeah.
When you think about a grandparent, it could be your grandmother, or we have expanded it to be any grandparent. I know you mentioned your father during your mastermind, paying homage to him. Is there anything from one of your grandmothers or grandfathers that you have taken from them to be your most boldly confident self?
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing because I was just talking about this to a friend. So my father was basically born in poverty, right? But his mother, my grandmother, really stressed education, right? And that kind of filtered down to him, and he was able to achieve, all that he achieved. But I come from a very patriarchal society. And in my society, women and girls, are brought up to get married off, and the parents, then get the dowry. And so many of my father's friends growing up would be like, why are you sending your girls to school? Why don't you just marry them off? But he truly believed that when you empower a woman, a girl, you can empower a whole community. And that's what happened. His mother empowered him. So she was empowered, and that kind of trickled in and trickled to us. So that is always stays with me. And that's kind of why I also have my business how it is by empowering women. And that really resonates with me because he was kind of the first feminist I knew. And he got that from his mother, my grandmother. So I love that, he really stressed education. And because of that, I am here and I am who I am today.
Yes, that story gives me chills. The final question that I have for you is around a time where the outfit that you were wearing helped you to feel confident and push forward in a moment that was challenging.
Absolutely. I remember doing a pitch for to get into Bloomingdale's, and I was so, nervous because I feel like I'm not a public speaker. I need to work on it, and this is a perfect way to work on it as well. But I actually wore, I don't know if you can see it, one of my gold trench coats,
Oh,
which is
yeah,
back there,
gorgeous.
and it is bold, it's colorful, it has red. So it just really gave me the confidence. And it felt like, because of the gold, like an armor around me, right? So I felt like I was in this cocoon, and it has so much meaning to it because it's, made by female artisans in Africa. So wearing it and wearing a piece of who I am, a piece of my culture, my heritage, but also a piece of me really gave me that confidence. And I was able to talk about it, right? So that's why wearing it, it truly empowered me to talk my truth and to feel confident. And them seeing that I was wearing, one of my designs also just exuded that. And I think that was what was able to, help me get into Bloomingdale's. So
Yes, 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 that very piece right behind you.
exactly.
Well, I am incredibly grateful that we will be able to be with you together in Grand Cayman to experience your wisdom and knowledge through this mastermind and throughout the whole time together. I know that I had asked in advance and you so graciously accepted to have you talk with some of us throughout our time together and highlight what's going right, what you see with your expert eye as far as the fashion and as you get to know a little bit more about each of us, how it represents who we are. So, do you have any closing remarks that you want to leave us with?
Yes, I'm so excited to be joining the ladies and seeing your culture in Grand Cayman. And I love fashion, but I love it because it's my profession, but it's also just a way to communicate how you feel, how you look. It can ultimately and instantly change your mood. So wearing something colorful can just make you feel, look beautiful inside and out. And I'm so excited to spend time with all the women and, to share my expertise and to just encourage them to enjoy fashion. So I'm super excited and I can't wait for next week.
Fabulous. Well, until then, take good care.
Yes, thank you so much.